Hey y'all, Cedric here. This is probably gonna be my last video, as we're moving in a couple weeks, and just thought I'd do a little video. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see how many 60 penny nails I can bend in I don't know, probably give myself maybe 65 or 70 minutes. Sound like a plan? So I've got these, and I've got my Iron Mind wraps, I've got my chalk can, and I've got my nails, my trusty towel for warming up and stretching the back, and an extra set of batteries. Now, if the batteries die, it'll take me a minute to change them out. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to set the timer. For 70 minutes, and see if I can even go that long. To make this go a little faster, initially, while my hands are still strong, I'm going to go ahead and do the wrap around the head. Will look a little crappier than usual. I'm going to kind of double it up and just do like a quick roll and try to bend her like that. And for the business end of the nail, I'm going to have one wrap that's been done and just kind of ready to go, and just use it over and over until it loosens too much, and then I'll do what I need to do from there. So I'm going to go ahead and get the wrapping done. I could have done that first, but maybe I'll fast forward, maybe I won't, you know how I am. So how y'all doing? Doing pretty okay here, man. Gonna be glad to get out of here. You know, my wife and I have been renting our whole lives. We've never had a place to ourselves, you know. Never had that space to just kind of know who you are and everything. Well, you can look forward to videos on kind of gardening in the desert and little things that you got to do around a home. You know, things that are gonna look pretty big at first, maybe very difficult. You know, but I think that together, you know, and utilizing, of course, other YouTube videos, I think we can figure out a lot of stuff that needs to be done, you know. So, let's see here. Set this chalk down. I think that we can figure a lot of this stuff out, you know. So let me do a little bit of stretching. Go ahead and chalk this up. These are just your normal Iron Mind wraps. Nothing fancy or out of the ordinary. But you definitely want that chalk, because oddly enough, while super tough, Cordura nylon is pretty slippery on its own. Pretty darn slippery. So you definitely always want to use chalk, because you can't get that strength that you need. You can't impart it to the steel, you know. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. make my stack on the rail here. How's that? Gonna have to go faster than this, huh? Definitely more difficult without a decent wrap. Right off the bat, it's just really easy to see and feel, you know. That difference is significant.
Serenity. Close to me.
Yeah, moving out of Phoenix, man. It's scary and exciting, you know, at the same time. Change, you know, it's frightening, it's a scary thing, but it's also necessary. You know, without change, we're not growing. And while the concept of change is, well, it's not to all people, but to me, it's a frightening thing. Now, as I progress and get, you know, a little bit weaker, I'll do a better wrap on this because it's going to be necessary. Those batteries will usually give me about 50 minutes, 50 minutes. This camera's an antique. Well, not a real antique. It's 10, 12 years old. It still does good service. I'm going to have to re-chalk from time to time because it's already pretty warm out. So chalk it up. But man, like, alright, this house, the old timer already has like 2 pomegranate trees, 2 small crabapple trees, and there's a mint patch, and like that. He's done a lot of work to amend the soil there by adding manure and like that, so you know things grow pretty well there in a lot of those spots, and so a lot of the hard stuff is done. Now fencing, gonna have to have fencing because those javelina, the wild hogs, those suckers, they'll kill your dogs, man. Seriously. I know I've said it before, but I really love my dogs. Oh, the view. I can't wait to share the view with y'all. And then, like I said, we'll be moving in a couple weeks. But right now things are really hectic, so this will be my last video for a bit. But when I start working on some of those home projects there, I want to share those with y'all and maybe get feedback and advice, you know, if you got better ways of doing things. There's lots of things I'm going to have to do there. Like some of the wood on the outside needs to be replaced, and let me see, the skirting needs to be fixed up. I need to have ventilation under there, and there's rodent droppings in the heating ducts because they never used the existing heater. They used a wood stove up until maybe a couple years ago. So gotta get underneath and figure out how they're getting in there into the ducts or registers. And like that, you know. But priorities is getting up some fencing to keep the dogs safe, because they got really no survival skills when it comes to that kind of thing, you know. Like, they just think it's some messed up dog and want to go start a fight. You know, some kind of creepy mutant dog. They'll say, "What you doing in my yard, creepy mutant dog?" 62.5 minutes left. I'm dribbling sweat already. But you know, it's weird. This year's summer took its longer getting here, and you know I'm mental, right? You know, with my schizophrenia, stuff like that. Like, things take on a different view to me sometimes. So to me, that's like Mother Nature giving me like a little extra time to get out of the desert, you know, or not out of the desert, but into the high desert, where, you know, the evenings are cooler and everything like that. But I know everybody gets to enjoy the cooler weather when summer's late coming. Never mind, it was stupid. I can't explain it. It felt like it was a gift, you know, like maybe I did something right or something. When they roll like that, it burns up your energy. Ooh. Get them uneven, burns up your energy. 60 minutes. Well, 60.5. I just can't wait to share our journey with you guys, you know. There's a mama hummingbird that comes back every year to have babies there on top of one of the porch lights. The old timers were telling us. And I'm super excited about that, because I thought I was going to, you know, like, we're leaving our hummingbirds here that we've made friends with here. And I'm just really glad there's going to be some there. It was kind of a trip, because there was this one hummingbird, and it was in the shed when we were up there this last time to kind of do a final walkthrough. And it went in the shed, and it couldn't figure out how to get through the window, right? And I was like, oh man, you know, I'm going to shoo it out. Well, the old timer, he just walks over and grabs it like you grab a moth. And I'm thinking, wings are busted, everything. Nope. He walked out of the shed, let it go, it flew away. They love hummingbirds. It's a lot of work on that place, a lot of work, y'all. Just a ton of work. But that's why we were able to move in there. Some of the wood siding is really in bad shape. You know, hasn't been cared for, kept sealed. So there's wood to be replaced, wood to be, you know, sealed. I'm thinking about just using a Kittles, that primer bonder sealer stuff, you know, because it's white and it's good stuff. So I'm thinking about just using that. I should be keeping these in stacks of 10. 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. One more there. Man, gotta speed up, huh? We're only at number 20, and I'm already sweating like a prostitute in church. And you see I'm rolling these up pretty deep, about 2 inches in. So I'm not using all the leverage that I could be using. I've got the tips of the nails hitting right in about here. This is a good one for your biceps, a good isometric exercise. Biceps and triceps. And you'll feel it across your shoulders as well. I think the stack of nails I brought out with me is optimistic. I ain't gonna get the whole 75 minutes here. We'll see though. So I'm gonna keep on trying. And what else about up there? Well, we're really close to a trailer park. I can't really get a read on it just with the few trips we've made up there. You know, but you don't see a whole bunch of no trespassing signs and people, you know, leave their stuff out. So I don't think it's a high crime area. And zero meth labs. You know, when you check on like Home Facts will tell you if there's ever been a meth lab or if there's baby rapers living in the neighborhood, stuff like that. Home Facts is a great resource. It searches all public records and stuff like that for those pertinent pieces of information. Already got to re-chalk. Look at that, man. sweat just eats that lifting chalk up. It's about 2 weeks or so. And we'll be moving. It's a huge, 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 huge leap. I'm so nervous, so nervous. There's no more like if something goes wrong, I call up and bitch to the complex. You know, I'm gonna have to fix it. Oh. The public library and good old YouTube are gonna be my my new besties. Is it even acceptable for a 40-year-old man to use the word bestie? Alright, we hit 30 and we have 52 minutes left. Getting shaky, Jake. Getting shaky, Jake. Uh-oh. Okay, we're still good. I don't have to rewrap quite yet, even though she's getting pretty loose. Out here just before I turned the camera on, I look up and watched a bee just cruise in this little crack there in the place. Just gonna cruise on inside. I was wondering how they were getting in. I never really spotted that little crack before. Watch that little bugger just cruise right in. I'm going to have to re-roll this one pretty soon. That's some shit I ain't going to miss. These people dump this filthy mop water down there, so now got like this chemical stench wafting up here. disgusting. Oh man. I know this is another one of my long videos, right? But you know what? Man, I gotta be me. I had a couple people say your videos are too long. Well, man, you don't have to watch. You know? I ain't holding a gun to your head. Hey, and with that space out there on that property, I have the freedom of privacy to be able to do more like of my strength training tutorials, punch training, and figure out some cool, you know, home-built weightlifting equipment and strength training equipment. You know, stuff you can do on the cheap. And these are Bright Common, Grip Right, Bright Common nails. Clean them up so I end up with this all black smear on my neck, and my hands get pretty filthy. But that grease keeps your nails from rusting on you, or helps, you know, anyway. Oh man. Feeling it, y'all. That's 40. It's 40 bent, and we have almost 46 minutes left. Rolling. That's all there is to it, man. Alright, let me see if I can get another 10 out of this this wrap before I gotta re-roll that sucker, huh? And a bonus, if I can bend all the ones that I brought, I think I've got about 50 altogether. And maybe run in and get more. Or try to bend these ones that I cut down to like 4.5, 5.5 inches. I think I'll go in and get more, man, if I can end up doing these. I honestly didn't think I'd get this far, I guess. Most I ever bent at one sitting was like 24. I did that during this Premier Hotel Hell a couple days ago. Man, that show was pretty weak compared to his usual show. He allowed himself to be chastised by that one chump. Him, Chef Ramsay there. You know, if you call up and you're asking for help from Chef Ramsay, you ain't expecting like some cuddly teddy bear to come over there and love you and hug you and tell you you're doing everything okay. You expect to get cussed at when you're doing stuff wrong. And the one guy's like, I don't think you behaved like an English gentleman. Dude, please. You watch the show, you know how he acts. You shouldn't have called him if you don't want to get cussed at for being a dummy. Am I right? Up there, I'm going to be able to get strong again too, you know. Have space, opportunity to do so. Get back in shape. My long convalescence really took more out of me than just my physical conditioning. You know, it kind of sat me emotionally, as injury can do. You know, to people who are, you know, to anybody really, but especially people who are used to being uber active. I think that it hits us a little bit extra, you know. It's further proof of mortality, like that's 50. Gotta keep the timer running. We've got exactly 40 minutes to go. And I have to go grab more nails. I'm just gonna leave that running. No funny business. bucket there. Alright. Oh man, I left my water bottle in there. Give me a second. Be right back. Thirty-seven and a half minutes. 37.5. Alright. Gotta get a rewrap on this one. She's getting kind of funky. Wow. Made it through. Look at how far that nail made it through now. Can you see this? It's made it through several wraps. Go ahead. Change that roll out. It's like a caramel apple there, huh? Man. Alright. Continuing on. At this point, we're trying for 60. 60. There's one. Really ugly uneven. Damn, how'd that happen? Oh, not too bad. Felt worse. That's 5. Those ones will burn you out worse than like 4 regular. Seven. Nine. It's 60, and I think that's as far as I should go. I'm starting to get that click in the shoulder, so I didn't need to give myself that much time, huh? I'm going to stop that. 30 minutes and 44 seconds left. What'd I give myself? 70 minutes, 75. So we used 45 minutes and got 60 done. It's not too bad. Well, that's it, you guys. I'll show you the results here. Stacks of 10. Oh. Gave her a shot anyway, but when that shoulder starts clicking, better back her down. That's it, y'all, for now. I want to let you know I appreciate you. Okay, just coming by and hanging out with me like this means a lot to me, and I look forward to sharing the adventure of trying to fix up a beat down old house with y'all. Okay, so just be good to yourselves. All right, hold your heads up high. Find a dream and just continue moving toward it, okay? Be good to yourself. And you remember to keep that chin up. Unless someone's coming at you, then drop it. Drop that chin. But you definitely hold your head up high. And know that you're worthy to be a part of this world, and you're worthy of the good things in life. You live free, and always, always, always punch hard. And know that I dig you, okay? And I'll catch y'all later. Bye. Thank you again.